'cause you know me through and through. When you are around, I see the stars come out for you.
If we gon' set this fire, we gonna do it right, yeah. We keep it burning higher. We're gonna light this whole place up. And you know, when I'm with you, I am alive, alive. You make me feel you all the night, the night.
You're giving me hope, and it's everything I need. I don't wanna go, I don't ever wanna sleep.
If we gon' set this fire, we gonna do it right, yeah. We keep it burning higher. We're gonna light this whole place up. And you know, when I'm with you, I am alive, alive. You make me feel you all the night, the night. You pull me in, you make me shine, shine. You make me feel you all the night, the night. The night. I can't help me dreaming now. I hope that I won't wake up. I can't help me dreaming now. I hope that before the sun goes down. I can't help me dreaming now. I hope that I won't wake up. I can't help me dreaming now. I hope that before the sun goes down. When I'm with you, I am alive, alive. You make me feel you all the night, the night. You pull me in, you make me shine, shine. You make me feel you all the night, the night. I can't help me dreaming now. I can't help before the sun goes down. You pull me in, you make me shine, shine. You make me feel you all the night, the night. I can't help me. I can't help me.
I'm crawling around, searching for higher ground. Can't see in front of me, my enemies. I've tried every possibility, ability to know if I can bleed. If that's what you wanted, you won't get it tonight. 'Cause I can fly, I can fly, I can fly, I can fly. long time coming. So let's get it. You ready? Hey. So I've been out here for a minute, got me grown out. Always moving around, feel like a stranger in my hometown. You ain't really about it unless you really been around it. I've been looking for my moment, now I think I finally found it. Oh yeah. Well, things ain't go according to plan, so now I show the world I've been trying to hide. Won't act like I ain't scared to leave, but this right here's my therapy. I went through the dark and now there's light in my eyes. I just changed the way I see it. All I had to do was start believing. I made mistakes, I'm never gonna repeat it. I took a break, but now I'm never leaving. Yeah, I feel like something woke inside. Heartbeat working overtime. Everything was motorized, but now I'm up and more alive. So let my family know I'm fine and it's a new day. Cause there's a whole lot I gotta say. So I'ma tell the world that I'm on the way. I promise when we're back we gon' celebrate. Yeah, yeah, baby, save the day. So raise your glass to them better days. Cause they're coming. I know I'm gone and it's getting late, but I'll be there, baby, save the day. Cooped up, I ain't left my place in a few months. I'm going back to basics like a crew cut. Feeling used up, but now I'm grooved, done grinding till I make a few bucks. Somebody do some, ayy. Yeah, I've been depressed, yeah, I've been a mess, but I guess you gotta hit your worst to make it to your best. And I still have my rainy days, I doubt those ever fade away. But I've been seeing color instead of all those other shades of gray, and I just had to find myself. I know life is great and I just needed to remind myself. Yeah, I remember that a flower don't stay in bloom all year long. So one bad day don't make it all go wrong. Opportunity knocks while I just hold the door. I know that I just gotta focus more, and I can finally see that heaven I've been going towards, with angels singing praises through these vocal cords. They wanted me to tell the world that I'm on the way. I promise when we're back we gon' celebrate. Yeah, yeah, baby, save the day. So raise your glass to them better days. Cause they're coming. I know I'm gone and it's getting late, but I'll be there, baby, save the day. This my soul in a vessel, through this whole instrumental. Every doll from the pencil, I'm a voice, not an echo. Yeah, this my wants and my fire, this my constant desire. This the sound of overcoming all those doubts in my mind. And it'll be worth it, it won't be perfect, but I'll have plaques and I'll have purpose. I'll have love and I'll have family, I'll have friends that understand me. I'll have a wife and a kids and a life for the rent, even though life getting shorter. One day I'll have it all, just not in that order.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on whatever part of the world you're coming from. Gorgo 2005, welcoming one and all to the channel today. We are up to, let's see, it looks like 87 people in chat today. So welcome everybody. Glad to see you all. Hope that everybody had a great weekend. That is an end to the weekend, because I last saw everybody here on a Sunday afternoon. And we will be repeating that, of course, again this weekend. We'll be back to our Saturday noon time instead of that Saturday 7 p.m. thing, because of a one-time event that I had going on. I may talk about that time frame a little bit more as we go on today. But we are going to do the usual Monday shenanigans, and we're going to be looking at all three teams, and we'll make it through team number one, my Diamond Flames, and then my bronze theme team, the Cincinnati area, my Redders. We'll look at them second, and then we'll go to my third team, my Finneytown Wildcats. And that's where we'll start opening packs and then work our way backwards, back where we started with my Diamond Flames. So why don't we go ahead and start out by going right in to OOTP and see what we can do here to get things going on today's stream. Alrighty, here we are. I'm in my main account where my Flames live, and it looks like I just had a sim come in. I've been even Steven the first 2 days of this Diamond season. I'm in Diamond 358. I had a 13-13 Monday, followed by a 14-14 Tuesday. I have lost a few games to 500 over the course of today, but take a look, you see right here. I have a pile of packs, an absolute pile of packs. I got 85 of them, and by the time we're ready to start opening packs today, I'm hoping to have that 85 build up to a 90. But we are under a little bit of a handicap, if you didn't already know it, that the Twitch and Google Chrome extension that allows for Google Chrome users to automatically pick up the drops from Twitch. It's been a little spotty. It's been off and on for me. It works just a few times, but more often than not, it does not, and I have to manually intervene and claim my drops. And I may have to do the same thing starting today, that is during my stream, so that I can get drops from my own stream. Not only that, but I'm doing a trial balloon today. Up here on my little El Cheapo laptop that I use to take a look at chat while the stream is running, the thing I'm trying out up there is I have an alternate Twitch account up here that I now have linked to my second OOTP account. So I'm going to check and see if I can get drops on 2 different accounts. And if that seems to work, I may, at the very great danger of having too many things, or that is too many fires to tend to while I'm streaming, I could have a laptop with a third Twitch account over here on this side, and hook that up to my third Twitch account and be getting drops on all 3 accounts. But whether it's going to work or not, it remains to be seen. Today is the trial balloon for me to try to pick up on 2 accounts at the same time. So wish me well. We hope to be able to do that. If I can get the drops on 2 accounts, I'll feel like I'm in Fat City. But as it goes today already, we're going to be sitting on right around 140 or 150 packs, all told, by the time we get things rolling and start opening packs up today. So it's going to be a wild ride. So we'll see how things go, and we'll take it easy as it goes and go from there. Okay. Oh, I see. Other memes are. Yes. It does work. Okay. I see there what you did there. Just memes are. Your other memes are. I've got my Gorgo 2005 Alt up here, and I could have Gorgo 2005 Alt 2 over here. And that one hooked up to my number 3 account, and this one up here hooked up to my number 2, and the one that I'm looking at down here on my main account could be number 3, or I'm sorry, the that would be number 1, where it's always been working. But let's see, how far along am I? I'm ready to get my first drop, so let's see here now. Let me double check something real quick. Yeah, I'm going to be ready to claim an initial drop here any moment now. So I might have to, there we go, now. There it is. Okay, that sounds like that's going to work. I do believe it's going to work. Cubs fan 23 Steve says his second account is on Edge. The auto Twitch works on it, but not Google. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Nice little piece of off info. I don't really like to use Edge, but if I have to, I will. If they don't get that thing fixed on Google Chrome, I think I can go over there to get it going over there. Let's see here. Nothing really new in chat other than that. I appreciate the feedback, folks, from Just Memes and other Memes. Okay. Cubs fan 23 says he doesn't like Edge either, but I guess necessity being the mother of invention, you go ahead and make do with whatever you can, however you can. Okay, we've got a new sim that just came in, so let's go ahead and see what's going on inside of my Diamond Flames account here. Okay, let's go ahead. I think we're already there in OBS. Let's go ahead and get into it with OOTP. Now that I've pulled in my first drop on 2 accounts, I hope. At least on one, I can be relatively sure. And if you see this number here change from an 85 to an 86, you'll know that we've got something going. Okay, I've gone 3 games under 500 on today. That's about the way I've been starting the last 2 days. I have a slow start, and then I catch a little bit of fire as the day goes along, and I've been ending up even at the end of things. So if I can make up those 3 games over the rest of the day, or even if it gets worse, as long as I can make up that ground, I'll be happy to see it happen. I've got 7 items in the news column over here. Let's take a look at the news. Looks like I missed some all-star voting. So let me see here. I forget now. I think I am in the national conference. Let me double check here. Let me check here. I could be very well. Maybe I am in the American Conference. Hang on a second. Oh, yeah. Okay, I am in the NC. I'm in the NC because I know there my first drop arrived. And we'll check and see how I'm doing on the other account here in just a little bit. But yeah, I am in the national conference. I see myself. Do I see? Yeah, there I go. OC is in the all-star voting for right field. Okay. Now, I don't know if I have any other people in the all-star voting mix. Doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. So I need to kill all of my American Conference all-star voting news. I don't really care that much about that. We will take a look around the league so I can show you some of the personalities and other cognoscenti that are contained within Diamond 358. Let's see. And here I beat, I don't know how I beat them, but we'll show you a little bit about this Jersey Revolutionized team. They have a history. And right now, their history does not tell me how they're doing on this season so far, but that's another story. So there's our first ad break. I'll tell you what. While hi there, Greg Maddux had a shutout against the Sykesville Suns. Okay, is that my Nap Lajoie? That's my Nap Lajoie that cracked out 5 hits against the Suns. Okay, and that was in the same game that Maddux had his good little outing. So I need to kill this and come up here because I'm getting ready to send you folks off on your first ad break of the day. So please hang on while we hear this short word, about 1 minute or so, from our sponsors. So please stay tuned. We'll be right back. Okay, gang, we are back. And excuse me for this very, very short incursion into my second team, my theme team. I want to check and see if my drop hit. I got a Twitch drop on this account for the very, very, very first time. Nice, nice, nice. In fact, it looks like, I don't know how I picked those up. I picked up 3 of them today at the same time. Must have been when I signed up. Because no other streams were running as far as I know. I could be wrong. But I've already got 4 drops in today. Interesting little thing, okay? 4 drops, and it's the first Twitch drops on this second account. So I'm not going to complain. Wouldn't do me any good anyway. So let's get out of here and get back to the main team, and we'll get back to business. But I found out, yeah, they gave me 3 drops at the same time. That's really surprising. Because I wasn't aware that any other streams were on at that particular point in time at 2 p.m. Because that's the time that I first turned on the link between my second account in Twitch and my second account in OOTP. But anyway, I'm now getting drops on 2 accounts. So I won't complain. Okay, let's get back in and look at that perfect team. I wanted to show you around Diamond 356 or 358 because it's a little bit crowded in there, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in just a bit. Because when we return to that second team where I'm starting to pick up drops now that I was hoping to see, now I'm seeing them more than I expected, but I'm seeing them. We are going to let you know a little bit about why we're in a skid on that second team with the theme team. EVC and NYC2 is going to feel very much like chewing this old fart out for being a bonehead. And that's all I'll say about that until it comes time to talk about it. Okay? Until we get into that second team, the theme team, and then we'll tell you a little bit more about how I found out how we got in that skid that we were in. And we're still in, apparently. Okay, so we are looking around the league, so I need to go to this little tab and go to the standings and go to the very, very good standings. Okay, now let's get to this tab, and there we are. Okay, I am in the NC East, where the division is being led by Evan Obi's Arlington Aces. They are not Diamond champs in the past, but they are looking to get themselves into some playoffs here in Diamond 358 and see if they can maybe get their first Diamond trophy. Sykesville Suns, however, they haven't won any Diamond trophies either. Teddy Grahams is their manager, and they are only 5 games back of Evan Obi's Aces. Here I am back here in 3rd place, 8.5 games out of the division lead. And if I come down here a little bit and look around, I'm 5.5 games out of the wild card. And if I go to the promotion relegation side, let's see now, here we go. If we go there, it looks like I'm a game and a half above relegation. So the fact that I've gone 3 games under 500 on today's action isn't really helping me any, because I started out the day 4 games out of the wild card and 4 games above the drop zone. So I'm losing ground from the stuff I want to reach, and I'm gaining ground on the stuff I don't want to reach. Ouch. So let's get back to those standings, and we'll take a look around the league, because the Sunshine Pumpers, who are down below me, 5.5 games below me, they have won Diamond in the past. Jelly Jam is their manager. And if you think that's surprising, wait until you see this. That Jersey Revolution I was telling you about before, look at their team bubble here. How many times has this team that belongs to R. Frankel 84, how many times has this team won Diamond and been to Perfect League? Not just once, or twice, or 3 times, or 4 times, or 5 times, but 6 times they have won a Diamond trophy. And I don't know what to make of it. It's frankly beyond my control. I really don't care. But they're the worst team in the entire league. 9-54, a .143 win percentage. Not a very good equipment of their behavior in this league. They should be performing better than that, given their past record. But I really am not in a position to judge. All I can do is report what I see, and what I see is not backed up by the evidence. And the evidence is very direct in the upper right hand corner of that team bubble. And here the evidence speaks just about as loudly. They've won Diamond before, but look how far back they are. Okay, so I was kind of dreading being in the same division with these two, but I had my attention directed towards them when it should have been directed at these folks. It should have been directed at the Aces and the Suns instead of these two teams down here, because they are definitely underperforming. But I hope not to join these folks in the drop zone when the time comes to reach the end of the season. So anyway, that's what the NC East looks like. Carpentersville Hammers, that belong to Steve B. 415. They've won gold a couple of times, but nope. They are statistically tied, in fact exactly tied, with the Detroit Baseball Cats. And they have not won a Diamond Trophy either. They are owned by Drezik 27, and they are statistically tied, in fact exactly tied, with the Carpentersville Hammers. There's a two-way tie for first place. The Logan Avengers, they haven't won Diamond either, and they're a game and a half out. Now the South Evanston Evil Bagel, same thing with them, 2.5 games out. Pretty tight division. Look at this Mommy Humidity that belongs to Quiz Kid. Nobody here in this division has won Diamond before. So why didn't I land in this division? I have no idea why I did not land in this division. I would have loved to have landed in this division. But yeah, there's Quiz Kid and one of his Northwest Ohio Humidity teams. Maumee is a suburb of Toledo. And I know two different people from Maumee. One person that I marched with at Ohio University that eventually retired in the same city as I did, which is this one right here, the Cincinnati area. That Maumee resident that I marched with at Ohio University retired from a career on television journalism. He graduated from OU's School of Interpersonal Communications in the TV broadcasting realm, or TV and radio broadcasting. I guess you would call it a what's the word I'm trying to reach here? That discipline. He was in the radio TV discipline part of journalism, interpersonal communication, that sort of thing. So I marched with him. He was from Maumee. I went to the Ohio State Fair for a couple of years, and I was in the State Fair band for 2 years, going into my junior year of high school and going into my senior year of high school. And one of the other clarinet players that was in that State Fair band with me was from Maumee, and I ended up running into him once when Ohio University went north to visit Bowling Green, and we took a little side trip. That is when we had an evening free. Took a little side trip, and the Maumee guy that I marched OU with, that retired from a TV career, he was driving the car, and he said to me, "Hey, you know this guy? Let's go see if we can find him." Okay, because he knew the guy that I was in State Fair band with too. So we went to a bowling alley, and sure enough, there the guy was, and I got to meet up with him for the first time in maybe 4 years. So that was a fun little get-together. We made a trip to Bowling Green State University my senior year, and we got to make that little side trip over to Maumee and meet up with my State Fair band friend, courtesy of the guy that I marched with. So that's my Maumee story, and I'm sticking with it. So the Maumee Humidity, they're down here in last place, but they're only 3.5 games out. Talk about a hot division. This one looks like it's going to be an exciting one to watch from here on out. The South Evanston Evil Bagel, I run into these guys all the time in bronze tournaments. And the other teams, I run into Quiz Kids teams all the time too. But that is in bronze tournaments. But this is the first time I can remember being in a league with his Bomb E team. Okay. Okay, I'm missing stuff here. Erie GM. Okay, there's some chat going on that I'm missing entirely. Okay. Okay. What is my theme? Okay. My theme, I'll talk about it more when we get there. Okay. Indy JB4 looks like tanking to me. That L30. Yep. Went through something like that when you change from regular team to theme team. Yep. Okay. And wonder if Jersey simply sold off all their cards like some managers do at the end of a cycle. I haven't really looked that close, Lap. I haven't looked that close at their team to see if they have sold anybody. But long time. Yeah, Lap saying, yeah, there was only once all game cycle that you've been in Diamond with me, Lap. You're right. But yes, I am very, very close to relegation. A game and a half. So I need to get myself back up there. Now, my theme team is in relegation right now, so we'll have to look at that. Why sell off cards when you have another year of playing? Yep, exactly, Erie GM. Once the new cycle starts, let's see. Once the new cycle starts, I lost it. Okay, where is it? Oh, I see. Where was it? Okay. Where was it? I had it and I lost it. Kind of went away. Okay, there we go. All right, yeah, why sell? Okay, once the new cycle starts, many players focus solely on it until the server is turned off. Okay, or give up on the last one, yeah. And Laptop Hound comes in with his, and agreeing with Erie GM. Yep. I like playing competitively right until the server is turned off. I did that with Perfect Team 21. I wasn't able to do it with 22 because of the forced changeover from back-end providers. That Amazon kind of forced OOTP's hand and made them turn off the Perfect Team 22 server about the time the 23 was getting ready to go live. So yeah, so all of that hit about the same time. So yeah, our developers had their hands more than full trying to turn one thing off and get another one turned on while having to reprogram everything. So Amazon did not do OOTP any favors at all when they shut down that server farm. It just totally messed things up. We lost players. We lost a number of people. I think we went from like 5,000 and some users down to less than 2,000. That was at one point in time. We may be going back up again. I'm sincerely hoping that with Perfect Team 24, we start getting back up to that 5K figure again. I'd love to see it. I would love nothing more than to see all of that stuff happening. But yeah. So I played competitively in Perfect Team 21 until that back end got turned off, because it got turned off the same time the 22 got turned off. I even made it to Perfect League once on that Perfect Team 21 team. After 22 went live, I went to Perfect League. Only time I've ever been in Perfect League. I'd like to make it during a live game cycle sometime, but yeah, we'll see about that. So, getting back to the league. The Beijing Bayi, flying under a Chinese flag, they have won Diamond 4 times. They are owned by Proteins22. Then here is the Levittown Vindicted. They've won gold a couple of times. AS221 is their manager, and I don't know whether to call this Vindicted or a play on Vindicated, or is it Indicted with a V in front of it. Vindicted, the INDICTED is the word indicted. But the V in front of it throws everything out of whack. So I have no idea how they pronounce that. And all I know is they're in second place behind Beijing. right now, 1 game back. The Riverside Baseball Furies, they've won diamond 3 times. I think that's Frank DePino, F. DePino, that has that team. And they are doing pretty nicely also. 11 games over 500. The Boone Grove Swamp Crackalopes, one of the cooler team names in this league. And they have owned me in this particular game cycle. I wasn't expecting them to. They've won gold a couple of times. Bisniff is their owner. And they, I think, went 5-2 or 6-1 against me, or maybe 6-2. Let's look and see how I've done against that Boone Grove team. I'll go to Reports and Logs on the League tab. Then over here, select League Report and Team versus Team. Now, where am I at? I'm down here. Boone Grove, we played 7 games and I only won 2 of them. They owned my ass. So 2-5 against those guys. I was really expecting to do better because of the cards that they were playing. But then again, that's the way things roll sometimes. The RNG can work in your favor, it can work against you. So that's the Boone Grove Swamp Crackalopes from Bisniff, and the Hagersville Skunks. Rick Ficticio, who is also Rick in the Discord. Okay. Rick Ficticio, okay. Is he around? Like, hang on just a second, guys. I need to run and check my drops. Yes, I need to go to 2 different accounts now and get my drops figured out. Okay. Bear with me, folks, because I have to claim a drop here. I have to do the same thing up here. Okay. Sorry about the interruption, guys. Okay, here we go. So I've got drops to claim. Come on, game. Okay, there we are. Okay, now I can claim it. Okay, there we are. I'm hoping not to have to do this every 15 minutes. That's going to be a major drag. It's going to be an absolute major drag. Okay, so my sim is ready to come in. So hang on just a second so that we can make it there. And let's get that sim in. I need to get out of this up here. Okay, there we are. The Hagersville Skunks are trailing their division. And I see them all the time in the Diamond Discord. Okay. Oh, took another loss to Riverside. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That's not supposed to be the way it goes. Well, I was up against Walter Johnson. What do you expect? I don't have a Walter Johnson yet. I'm working on getting Nolan Ryan and Carl Yastrzemski. That's my next target on missions. And I think if I can sell enough cards today, I might be able to finish off Yaz's mission, which will get me Nolan Ryan as a reward, because I have 4 of the 5 things I need to get Nolan Ryan, and Yaz is the last one that I need to get. So back to the league. Look here. Over here in the AC East, the Blue Steel Dirt Devils, owned by Geoman, 153, 37, and 27. They've not won diamond yet, but they're in a bid to do it themselves here before too long. The Jefferson City Capitals, B. Phil B. Have they won diamond before? No, they haven't, but they're given their shot now. The Twilight Thunder Gods have won diamond twice. That is a Clavette team. We'll see that Clavette name pop up again here before too long. Clavette has 2 teams in this league, to the best of my knowledge. There's the Discord Drama Llamas, owned by Vicarious 16. They've only won diamond 5 times, and perhaps they're losing interest as well, because here they are down in 4th place, 8.5 games out of the lead. The Delta Blues, TRR 61723 is their manager, so that's how this particular division looks. And the multi-diamond winners are not even that terribly close to the top, except now the Twilight Thunder Gods are only 3 games out, and the Drama Llamas are only 8.5 out. They've got time this season to pick their game up. The Steel Creek Zombies down here leading the AC Central. They've won diamond before. They look like they may be leading the entire league. They are. With a 44-19 record, they are the number 1 seed in the entire league, not just in the American Conference, but in the whole league. Hawk Moon is their manager. They have won diamond once, as before mentioned. Okay, the Fayetteville Firestorm, D. Hennis won 36-30, 9.5 games out. That's a pretty comfortable lead for those Zombies. The El Paso Sabres, owned by Star Rep 1, they've won gold before, but not diamond. What about the Manchester Militia? They've won silver, but not diamond. Jason Cleghorn is their manager. The Macho Madness, owned by B-Bomber 0471, has won gold. So there's only one former diamond champ in here, and they are leading the division by a good, healthy margin. Down here in the AC West, the USA 1776ers, Hondo Lane is their manager, and they have won diamond 3 times. So it's not surprising to see them on top of the world. Lakeside Fictions, they've won 3 times themselves. They're only 3 games back in second place. 76ers are owned, like I said, Hondo Lane, the Lakeside Fictions. MN Klemus is their manager. Vlad News Bears, how about Con? Con's won diamond before. We see him around quite a bit. There's my drop that finally hit. Okay. And the Kent Island Buccaneers, they are even Steven and 6.5 games out. Who's their manager? Their manager is O Beef. Okay. But the Connecticut Stripers, there's Clavette's other team. I run into these guys all the time in bronze tournaments. So Clavette's other team is here. They've won diamond before. They're 6.5 games out like the Buccaneers are here. So this is another fairly tight division. Not quite as tight as the NC Central over here, where from top to bottom you only have 3.5 games of difference. Over here in the AC West, you only have 6.5 games of difference from top to bottom. So it's a competitive league just about every way you look at it here. And right now, I am 4 games under 500 on the day. That means I am 3-7 on the day. I started today 27-27. And like I said, the Monday and Tuesday, I started out the same way. Started out lousy, then picked it up late towards the end of the day. And I didn't really do that much microing in the meantime. So anyway, why don't we take a look, now that we've seen what the league looks like, let's see what my team looks like. Okay. And on the roster management. Now, what I had to do, I want to look at my pitching. See if I need to do any microing here. Yes, I do need to do a little microing. And I don't know if 0.02 of a point on ERA is enough to justify moving Gagne up to the 6th inning or later spot. I'm going to leave him right where he's at. But over here, Pud Galvin with a 7-4 record, Cliff Lee with a 7-4 record, and they've got 2 of the best ERAs on the rotation. Greg Maddux not too far behind at 3.52, and Tom Seaver right on Mr. Maddox's doorstep at 3.60. So I've got my best pitcher getting ready to come up and give me a start for my Flames. And Koufax, 1-7 with a 4.68. I moved him to the bottom of the rotation for a reason, folks. He's not been doing that well. Over here, I moved Kevin Brown back to long relief, and he's doing very, very well. Smoltzy, who I had in long relief, got lit up a couple of times in long relief and got his ERA all the way up to a 12 point something or other. So I moved him to middle relief and said use less often, and he's since knocked a couple of points off of his ERA, so I'm hoping to see him improve as we go along. And Vita Blue and Doc Halliday in the 4 to 4.5 range, they're not doing too badly. And my bullpen is not doing too badly either. I've got Gagne with 7 saves. Raleigh's got 4 saves, and Mo Rivera has 3. So these guys aren't doing too bad. If we take a lead into late game, they have done a fairly good job of holding things down. That is, or else getting a win. They can either get a save or a win or a hold most times. Every now and then they have an El Stinko game, but then what pitcher doesn't have an El Stinko game every now and then? So that's what we're looking like here on the pitching front. Now I want to look at my lineups and see if I got any justifications for maybe some batting order changes here and maybe some assignments. Okay? As I look at things here, looking at them in batting average order, Mickey Mantle right now is stinking up the joint. He is really stinking it up. So I do think, I may be moving him out while we're here. With him, let's see, then Paul Molitor is only batting .238, minus 8.3 batting runs. Eesh, that stinks. Nap Lajoie is a minus 6.4. Eesh. But Mantle at minus 4.7, only batting on the interstate at 198. I may be moving him out. And I'm looking at my splits. I want to look at my splits against righties, because this is my right-handed side here. I want to look at my splits against righties. Okay. Votto does much, much better there. He does much, much better against righties. But Greenberg, he's batting .250 and Votto's batting .243. Maybe I need to move Hank Greenberg instead of having him run over every 4th game. I think I'm going to swap these two. We're going to swap these two against righties, at least for a little while. Now, King Kelly up here 315, and Cochran's way down here. I think I'm going to swap these two. And I do believe Lajoie is right here in the middle at 250. I'm going to swap Appling and not Appling and Lajoie. I don't want Appling and Lajoie. I want KK and Lajoie. Then where's Appling at? Appling is way down here. I'm going to move him down to, let's see here. Hang on a second. Molitor, I may need to move him out. You know what I think I'm going to do? Let's see here. Let me think about this for a minute. I think I'm going to go Greenberg as the starting DH and put Votto back here. Oops. Votto back as the starter at first base. Come on, game. It's dragging really badly. And put Cochran in, or Greenberg in here. Okay, there he is. All right, Greenberg's going to be my starting DH. Lajoie at second base. What about Little Joe? I'm going to move Little Joe back. Little Joe is now the starter, even though he's on a cold streak. The 262 looks a little better than the 250. And there's our next ad break. Okay, while we're in the middle of making team adjustments, okay, Erie GM says play Greenberg full-time DH. It's a good question. Maybe. We'll see. Let me see here. What do we got? Okay, let's go ahead and take ad break number 2 while we're thinking about it. And we'll be right back after this minute away from the word from our sponsors. We shall be right back in about a minute. Please stay tuned. Here we go. Okay, gang, we are back. Now I want to take Nap Lajoie and move him down here to the backup DH role against righties. Okay, now let me take a look at my lineup here. Okay, I've got, okay, OC, I need to move OC up to leadoff. And let KK be my backup leadoff hitter down in the 9 hole. Because OC has a little bit better legs than KK does. Okay? And KK would make an excellent backup leadoff hitter. So that's what we're going to do with him. Now we're against righties now, mind you. So Appling is really stinking it up. Votto does better than him, and so does DiMaggio do better than him. Let's move Little Joe up a notch. And then I'm going to swap DiMaggio and Appling against righties. I'm going to move Brooksy up a notch. And in fact, I think Brooksy is going to move up another notch. And let's move him up yet one more and let DiMaggio be the 4 slot cleanup batter. Okay, Mickey Mantle down here. I need to move him down. I got to move him down because I'm going to eventually move him out. Okay, Votto's where he needs to be. Okay, KK. Alrighty. That's how I want my righties to look, with the proviso that I'm going to be replacing Mantle and probably bringing up Frank Robbie. Okay. Or even better yet, let me think here. Junior Griffey doesn't play left, or does he? No, he doesn't play left. But OC plays left. He's not fully trained at left field. He's an 82 right now, which is not too bad. I could move Junior Griffey in there. Let's see. Greenberg is no longer a pinch hitter. Take him out. Just thinking about things. KK is no longer a pinch hitter. Molitor is a pinch hitter. Let's move Cochran into a pinch hit. Okay, who else can be a pinch hitter? I do believe Pop Lloyd's already a pinch hitter. Junior Griffey could be a pinch hitter. Okay, there we go. In fact, Junior Griffey could be a pinch runner. So I'm going to take him and move him down to here. There we go. Alrighty. That's about how I want my right-handed lineup to look. Okay. Who have I got on reserve? I got a whole bunch of outfielders on reserve there, Erie GM. You'll see who I've got here in just a little bit once we go to the roster. Okay, and I'll be picking somebody to bring up, and it's right now I'm leaning towards Frank Robinson or Hank Aaron. I've got them both sitting on the wayside. Okay. I've also got, well, once I get Yaz, I'm going to be moving somebody else down. Okay. Let's see here. Because I'm not too terribly far away from Yaz. I need about 85 more points on the mission to get Yaz finished up. And I can probably get a goodly part of that done if I sell some good cards today. All right, now let me double check here. All right, that's my right-handed lineup. I've been looking at my split versus right now. Let's look at my split versus left. And there we are. Appling's up at the top of the world, okay? Batting .364. Let's go, okay? He's a right-handed batter, so I'm going to swap him and Pop Lloyd. Pop Lloyd, though, is not doing too badly for himself either, quitting himself. So I might need, what's Cochran doing? Cochran's doing okay at 271. KK isn't doing as well. 271 and 271. Let's see here. This is a tough one. What does Pop Lloyd play? Let me see his positions. Oh gosh, he plays the entire infield. He can play the entire infield. Short, third. Okay, second. How does Brooksy look? Brooksy's looking real good. So Brooksy's going back over to start. Lajoie, not. Let's see. Little Joe, yeah, he's right where he belongs. He stinks against lefties. Okay, and so does Votto as far as that goes. So let me see. Cochran as a DH. I'm not so sure about that, but Pop Lloyd. I might have to swap Pop Lloyd and Luke Appling and make them interchangeable parts, because look at there, 303 versus 364. I think I'm going to swap, because I don't want to use Pop as a DH. I don't want to use Pop as a DH. But now, let me see. Left field. Mantle's only doing a little bit better. He's batting 214 against lefties. But I'm still going to pull him. He's going to get pulled. Mantle is going to get pulled. And Appling's going to move up in the world. Okay. In fact, I think KK and Appling are going to swap. Okay. Brooksy. Brooksy's right where he needs to be. Oh, wait. Nope. There we go. That looks a little better. Now, where does Nat need to move? Where does Lajoie need to move? Greenberg is not a 4-hole hitter. But then, okay, DiMaggio is going to be the new 4-hole. KK is going to be the 5-hole. I wish I had conditional. Oh wait, I bet I could do that if I did some other lineups, some daily lineups. I might have to look into that one to make sure that I have another lineup when I want to move Pop Lloyd over to short. This is gonna be kind of crazy. Lajoie does not. Okay, yeah. What's his stealing? His stealing 73. I might leave him there. KK though. I think I still like KK down here in my backup leadoff role. OC is not doing that great though against lefties. In fact, KK does better than him by 12 points. So let me swap these two. KK is going to be my leadoff hitter. OC is my backup leadoff hitter. We're going to be getting rid of Mantle. Cochran there. Greenberg here. Okay. I need to move Cochran ahead of Greenberg. Then Lajoie. Good. Then DiMaggio and Brooksy and Appling and KK. Appling can steal bases. He's my new leadoff hitter. KK is not doing so well. Appling's going to be my leadoff hitter. Let me think here. Let me think. Yeah, KK's doing better than OC by 12 points, so I'm not going to swap them. I kind of like the looks of that. Erie GM, okay. Focusing on Paxton acquiring Yaz first, okay. He'll make a big difference in my lineup. That's exactly what I'm looking for there, Erie GM. Exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Yaz, and I'm also looking for Nolan Ryan. Because once I get Yaz, I get Ryan as an extra prize, so to speak. So I'll get Yaz out there next. So I think for right now, this is looking about as good as I can get it. Okay, Little Joe and KK. Okay, now I need to get KK out of the pinch hitting role. And I need to get Pop Lloyd in there. He's going to be my number one pinch hitter. And get KK out of here. And let's get Pop Lloyd in there as a number one base stealer, or pinch runner, I should say. There he is. Now, I'm going to swap these two every third game. Because what I'd love to be able to do is make, when Appling's not starting at short, I'd love for him to be my DH. So I think I am going to try to set up another daily lineup based on that particular need. So, but I won't spend time on stream doing that. So I think this is enough adjustments for now. This should be plenty of adjustments for now. Let me check. I should be ready for another drop. Bear with me a moment. Bear with me a moment. It's time for another drop. Yep. And here's drop number 3 coming up there. And I need to do it again up here. Okay. There it is there. Claim my drop. And I'm almost there. There we are. Drop is claimed. Kill that. Okay, now I need to kill that. Sorry about the interruptions, guys. Okay. All right, now let's get back to OTP. Alrighty. I appreciate everybody's indulgence on this old fart's behalf here. So I'm trying some new stuff for the very, very first time, and I wish it was easier to work with. If that extension got back to working again, if they can't come out with a new version of the extension, I might have to go to Microsoft Edge, so I don't have to be doing all this junk. Okay, let me get back in here. I think that my lineups are looking about as good as I can get them for now. Okay, Griffey's where he needs to be. Wait a minute, yeah. I maybe need to swap OC and Griffey. Let's have them swap every 4th game. Okay. Every 4th game. And I think I like the way it looks otherwise. Okay, so I'm going to submit the team before we get our next sim in. Now, we're done here. Let's go take a look at the theme team, and I get to explain to you and to EVC, if you're watching, buddy, I hope you're watching, because we're going to talk about how my theme team ended on a 1-20 skid at the end of last season and missed playoffs by 1 lousy game. Okay? We're going to go visit them next. I should not maybe have to grab more than 1 drop on the second team. That's going to help me. I forgot that I already had those extras. I don't have to do all those drops on my second team. Okay. Oh, we got a bunch of the spams are still running. So good, good, good. Let me see if I've picked up my final drop on this team. And then I will explain to you how we got in our present predicament and how we ended so damned lousy last season. I'm still trying to recover from the bonehead move that I made. And it looks like, yeah, I started the day 12 games under 500. I've lost another 6 to 500. I got to hurry up and get things back. I think I need to hurry up and get things back to where they were. Okay, let's see. Because by now, okay, here's what happened, folks. Here's what the lineup looked like. And I have to go back to an earlier game. I have to go back to an earlier game to show you what my lineup was doing. Right now, we're still in Suck City, having lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games out of our last 9. And really, 10 games out of our last 12. Now, let's look back here to see what the lineup looked like. It didn't look too good. My lineup consisted of Frank Robinson in right field, Junior Griffey in center field, George Foster in left field. The only problem was this. Their exhaustion level was maxed out. They were totally, I mean like 0% gassed. Why were they gassed? Because when I brought Pete Rose in, I did the ultimately fatal move of making him a full-time DH instead of using him in the outfield. As versatile as that Pete Rose card is, I wasn't using him at all in the field. And my count them, three outfielders I was stuck with, they had no backups. They were backing each other up. Is that worth firing the manager or what? Yep. Now, I know the Reds are better than that, Erie GM. The Reds are damn well better than that if the manager wasn't so boneheaded. The manager was absolutely boneheaded. I mean, there was no excuse for what I did. I left myself with 3 outfielders, and they were backing each other up, and they did not have any chance to get some real rest. So I ended up having to adjust my lineup, get some people out, and get them on the bench, let them get some rest. So I brought in some extra outfielders. I brought Bobby Tolan over, and I sent Frank Robinson down, brought Bobby Tolan over, and I sent Asdrubal Cabrera down, and I brought Austin Kearns up. Didn't really help me. So I think I'm going to be keeping Austin Kearns and sending Bobby Tolan down to bring Frank Robbie back. So let's take care of that little bit first. After I see this sim, and it's probably going to be yet one more loss. Because this team right now, all they're doing is continuing and bringing on the boneheaded move that I did to get them in this boat to begin with. Just horrible. Just horrible. Hey, we got a win. How about that? We got us a win. We got us a win. Okay, now, let me go to my roster. And I'm going to bring Frank Robinson back. Oh, no, he's got one more game. Crap. Okay? I can't bring him back for one more sim. But, okay. Look at my fatigue levels now. I want to look at Frank Robinson. He's now back to 100%. What about Griffey? 78%. He will probably need a little bit of rest. What about George Foster? He's 73%. Okay? I've got them built in so that they are automatically benched when they get to 25%. I think I'm going to bump that up to 45%. Make that a 45. And let me move down to Foster. We'll do the same thing for him. 45. Bench him when he gets to 45. Okay. Alrighty, now I'm ready to send. I need to take a look at my batting averages first and see who's doing better. Either Tolan or Kearns. Kearns is more versatile because he plays all over the outfield. He plays all 3 positions. But Bobby Tolan only plays center and left, I believe. Let me double check that. He plays... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Bobby Tolan can play all 3. Oh, I see why here. It's because he's not fully trained in left or in right. He's basically only a center fielder. He's my least flexible option. If I look at Austin Kearns, however, I can use him everywhere except center field. Okay? So I think it's going to be Griffey and Tolan in center field. Maybe. Or no, Griffey and somebody else in center field. Let's figure this out. We're in here against righties. Now I want to look in at batting average order. There's my splits versus right. Chico Cardenas, okay. Concepcion stinking up the joint, 198 versus righties. But the thing is, Davey's got the 100 defense and Chico only has an 89 defense. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and make them swap every 5th day against righties. Okay. Little Joe is an excellent leadoff hitter, except right here he is a 265 against righties. Concepcion, I got to get him out of that 2-hole. He sucks against righties. Buddy Bell isn't doing too well either, but I think, let me see, I think Buddy's going to do better up towards the top. JB, he's not doing too good either. Votto, he's doing better. Maybe I need to move him into the 3-hole. Pete Rose. Oh, there's my number. Okay, we're going to do some moving up here. Pete Rose, my new number 2. Votto's my number 3. Okay. Buddy, okay. JB's going to be my 4. Buddy Bell in 5. What about Doggy Perez? Doggy Perez goes in 6. Foster is going to be an 8, I think. Is he? Where is he? Yep. He's going to be an 8-hole hitter. Concepcion in 7. Okay. That looks like my lineup right now against righties. Maybe I need to move. I don't like Griffey Jr. in that hole. I put him there hoping that he would help pick up his batting average, but it hasn't picked up anything. It looks like it's gotten worse. So Bobby Tolan, I need to move Tolan out of there and get Frank Robbie back. Maybe I need to move Junior out. Or maybe I need to move Foster out. Foster might be my better bet. Trade off George Foster for Frank Robinson. Let's do that. Foster, you're coming out for 14. I can't do it yet. I've got another game for Frank Robbie. I can't make my move yet. Duh. Okay. I got to wait one more sim before I swap Foster for Frank Robbie. Okay. Yep, the Reds should be doing much, much better than this. I could not agree more. Okay. It hasn't been that good a season. Okay, let me see now. Is that going to solve anything for one sim? Get back to my lineups. Get back to my lineups now. I want to look versus lefties and change my splits. Okay, there we are. All of a sudden, Bobby Tolan looks real good. And Griffey looks better. Foster looks better. What about Pete Rose in right field? He looks really good in right field. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Foster. 236 against lefties. Pete Rose. Okay, Joe Morgan. I need to have, I actually need to have Pete Rose up here. Concepcion is good in the 2-hole, or the backup leadoff hitter role. Buddy Bell, I need to move him up. Foster's on his way out of here, so I'm going to move him down to the 8 spot. Who else am I going to move up? I'm going to move Griffey down a little bit. Ernie Lombardi needs to be in that, really Votto needs to be in that 3-hole, and Ernie Lombardi needs to be in the 4-hole, or bench in the 4-hole. Let me see here. Buddy Bell in, oh gosh, Rooney's. Move Votto up. Griffey's down here. What about, okay, Buddy Bell needs to be up. Okay, now let me double check my order here, because I think JB needs to move down. Maybe JB needs to be in the 6-hole. But Ernie Lombardi is actually hitting better. And I do have them swapping out every 4th game. What have I got? Brand new follow. Sequest22. Thank you so much for your follow on the channel. You should be follower number 855. We had 854 coming in. You should be 855. Thank you so much for your follow. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you for your support of the channel. Okay. Interesting thought process here. Okay, Lombardi's already swapping out every 4th game, but he's, let's see, 324 versus 231. That's almost 100 points better. I do believe I'm going to go the other way around and swap him out every 4th game. Ernie Lombardi is going to be my starting catcher against lefties. Okay. And JB is going to be my backup DH. Doggy Perez is going to be my starting DH. Or no. I'll take him as the backup DH, because Bench is actually batting better. Okay. Let's bring Bench down and make him the starting DH against lefties. Okay, now who do I need to replace over? Wait a minute, hang on a second. I had Johnny Bench in the DH, right there. There we go. Now the lineup's filled out. Alrighty. Okay, so Votto and Doggy. Okay, Votto does better against lefties. Okay, what about Little Joe? Little Joe and Concepcion. I've already got Concepcion starting at short. And Chico is his backup. Got Pete Rose as Buddy Bell's backup. Okay, that's about right there. Foster is going to be on his way out of here. And I think Austin Kearns is going to stay put. Let me double check here. Yeah, Austin Kearns in left field. Okay, even though he's still training in left field. So what I think is going to happen is eventually when I bring Frank Robinson back, I'm going to make him the left fielder, and I'll move Kearns to backup and go with those 3. I would go with Frank Robinson, Ken Griffey Jr., Pete Rose. Okay. That doesn't look too bad to me. Okay. We are ready for ad break number 3, folks. Let me see how we're doing on the drops front here. Okay, I need to claim another drop on this team. I don't think I need to claim it on the team that I'm on right now. Let me double check it. Okay. Let me check my market transaction history. I should have 5 Twitch drops now. 1, 2, 3. How many Twitch drops? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't seem right. Are they going to give me 8 drops in one day on affiliates only? Because the official channel has not even been running today. I think I can maybe get an extra drop. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll work on getting that extra drop while I send you folks off to your ad break. And we'll see you when you get back after about a minute or so, and I'll have that drop already claimed. Shh. This doesn't make sense at all. How am I picking up all these drops on one account? Yikes. Okay, well, anyway, please hang on for this word from our sponsors. It should be entertaining. Not half as entertaining as me trying to go everywhere in the world trying to manage everything. So let's go ahead and do just that, and we will be back in about a minute. Stay tuned, please. Okay, gang, I need to hurry up and get out of here because we have a boatload of packs to open up. So I think I've made all of my roster changes, and we double check them. I'll take a look at the pitching staff real quick first, make sure that I've got my stuff managed up. I've got my nasty boys in the right slots. Okay, and I've got Johnny Vandermeer in the right spot and Joe Nuxhall in long relief. He's doing well. Okay, there we go. Now, let me get back to my lineups and make sure that everybody's in the right holes and in the right orders. I think we are looking good. I got my lefty splits up, but I already had looked at the righty stuff before I moved over to lefty. And there we go. So yeah, that's about where I want to leave it. That's about where I want to leave it. I think I might... Oh, wait a minute. Pete Rose is already up there as a right fielder. Kearns is in as the left fielder. That's right, okay. And Foster's on his way out. Okay. All right, so that's about how we want it to look. We're going to submit the team. We'll get out of here and jump over and take a look at my third team. We're not even taking time to look at tournaments today. We're doing all kinds of team management on stream today. Okay. There's Pete. I got him EVC. That's the only team I've got him on. Anybody running Buck Ewing at catcher? Interesting. Okay. Make sure I stream for an extra 15 minutes today. Can't. I got to go out to the kitchen tonight. I'm doing leftover pizza. Yep, we got the Pete Rose added last week. Their EVC. We had added him last week, and that it actually was moving him that made everything get bad because I had the dumb, stupid mistake of putting him in as the full-time DH instead of using him as a backup outfielder or something to help spell my outfielders. And they all ended up getting 100% gassed. They were all big fat goose eggs. Now Frank Robinson is back to 100%. George Foster is in the 70s. Ken Griffey Jr. is in the 70s. But that's only after having been so very recently zeros all the way across the board. Totally gassed. And that's why I put in 45% as their bench when fatigued number is going to be at. Okay, so let's get out of here. Oh, I got an ace of iron I need to spam. otherwise not doing much in the way of tournament looking. Okay, let's go to account number 3, do a very quick look at them, and then we're going to open packs. And we're going to have to open them quick. Going to have to open them quick. And tonight I'll be doing my challenge packs. Okay, Iron Best of 5. Let's go there. Alrighty. Okay, let's go ahead and get in here. Oh, I can buy another. I can buy a pack. So we'll have 19 open on this account, close to 50 on the other one, and over 90 on the other. Or it should be 90 on the nose, I should say. Okay, here we go. All right. These guys are looking the best of all my 3 teams. In fact, they're doing better than the other 2 combined by a long shot. Leading our division by 10.5 games in Iron 166. We're not going to take a look around the leagues. I'm not going to pronounce that name right there. You can let your imagination run wild with that team name that I'm ahead of by 10.5 games. Where's Shema? Nope, not saying it. Kind of a funny team name. Cute team name. Okay, I got to go check something out here because I can't see chat. Okay. Yep. I'm glad to see Rose finally on my team, but it was moving him in as the full-time DH. That was my fatal move. By far my fatal move. Okay, so I'm buying a pack. We're up to 19 now on this account. That will open up here very momentarily. All I've got time is to show you that we're leading by a healthy margin this particular division, and I don't see me going off target here or off task. You can see who my pitching basically are. I've got all the live rewards. I drew a Leon Day. Let's see, what else did I draw? I drew that Dave LaRoche. I drew him. I drew Classe. Gabby Hartnett was a mission reward. Roseboro, I drew. Jimmy Fox was a mission reward. Doggy Perez, I drew. This is a packs only team. The only team on here that I did not get via a pack or a mission was my right fielder, Chicken Wolf. He was a tournament reward on this team. And we continue to play him because that 89 gold plays like a mid-diamond. And we're in an Iron League, so he excels. He absolutely excels. Okay? So let's go ahead and get ready to start opening packs because we, like I said, have a boatload of them to get to today. Let's do some packs, shall we? Okay, here we go. Not a good golf pack at all. Almost all live cards with a couple of historicals in there. No historical irons that I could consider using for my Iron Tournament team. Okay, what about James Baldwin? He's a dupe. We've seen him before, so we'll keep on moving. What about Joe Judge? We've seen him before. Okay, forget him. I look for historic irons to use on my Iron Tournament team here. Oh, 200 greens in there. Let's go. Okay. There's Frank the Tank. Yeah. Okay, what about Charlie Babb? We've seen him before. What about Ted Lilly? Oh, we haven't seen him. I can maybe look at Ted Lilly for my Iron Tournament team. What do we have? Laptop Hound has just subscribed with his Prime subscription for 4 months in a row. Thank you so much, Lap. But you know what that means? That means I get to sing to you. You know why?
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best.
And yes, Laptop Hound, you are definitely the best. Thank you again for subscribing to the channel. We greatly appreciate it, buddy. my good Canadian friend up in the Edmonton, Alberta environs. Okay, so what I want to do next is open more packs. Thanks again. Okay, nothing new here. What about Dave Kozlov? Ooh, he's a duplicate. I've already got him playing on my Iron Tournament team. Okay, I know the Iron cards that I need to get what I want, but I got my first premium card of the day. What is behind this gold curtain? Looks like it's going to be alive, and it is. Brian Abreu, 89. He started out as a 64 bronze and worked his way all the way up to almost diamond. Let's go. Brian is a duplicate, so we will sell him. And it looks like he's going to go for, there again, just to try to give the OOTP a little bit more skin in the perfect point economy. We're going to put them up for, no. I think I'm gonna do this. We're going to put him up for bare minimum. Bare minimum, because I did not see the L10 until too late. Okay, there we go. 1001 for Brian Abreu if you need him for those 3 missions right there. Okay, here he goes. He's up for sale. Bare minimum, best price on the market. Okay, 12 packs to go. Let's keep going. And got a zip. And there's Red's Justin Dunn. 10 packs to go. And what about Tom Bergmeyer? We've seen him. Okay. Keep moving. What about Willie Mo Pena? Okay, no. Okay. And yep. I know the cards that I want to get on my Iron Tournament team. Hey, gold card. Who is it? Live Luis Arias, also an 89 gold. I'm sure he's going to be a dupe. Come on. Yes, he is a dupe. We'll sell him. And okay, now this guy. Okay, that's definitely a 1049 or 1099. 1099 will get you a Luis Arias card, just to give your whoever buys this card a little bit more skin in the game, because the card does have a little bit higher intrinsic worth, and the OOTP organization can get a little bit more skin in the perfect point economy by offering it for a little higher than bare minimum. Okay, 5 packs to go. Hey, I clicked you. Come on, do it. Ooh, Paul DeLuca. Or Loduca. First timer to the collection. What mission does he go? Oh, it's a spec card. I'm not sure if missions are done or not, but I'm going to take a chance and hang on to him just in case they're not done. Because it has come along in the past, as I remember, that we've had some missions come out after the content was done. I could be wrong. I probably am. Lou Finney? Very fitting for a Finneytown team. He's a dupe. We'll sell him. Oh, that looks like gouge to me. That looks very much like gouge to me. We're going to put him up for 477. 477 will get you a Lou Finney card, and he is a duplicate for Cooperstown Club. Hit the 1 mission for hits. Okay, Cooperstown Club 1 for hits. Best price by far. He's out there. Okay, 2 packs to go on this team. Gold card. Luck's picking up a little bit. Hey, future legend Anthony Volpe, and he is a first timer. So check and see what his mission. Future legend infielders, 52% complete. Let's go. And this is a packs only team, so we're keeping him. Keep on moving. Dual gold. Oh, that's right. I had 2 gold packs at the end of this. Okay, gold number 1 is Christian Javier with the world champion Houston Astronomicals. And you know what the thought just before I turned that over was, wouldn't it be absolutely nuts if it was another Christian Javier? Self-fulfilling prophecy, I'm here to tell you. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that these are both going to sell. Okay, and they're one's going to get bare minimum, and the other is going to be quick sold. Okay, the first one is out there for 1001, and this one's going to be quick sold. Okay? Okay? Crazy. Let's get out of here. Did I get any missions done? Did we get any missions done? No missions. Okay. Fair enough. Let's get out of here and go to team number 2. Okay. Oh, I got to spam some more ace or iron best of 5 here. Bear with me a second. Get number 2 going. Now we'll get out of here and go visit my theme team. Okay, whoops, I was afraid of that. Let's try this again. Okay, and once more with feeling. Okay, there we are. Okay, those 3 tournaments have been running for a while. Okay, now, let me check and see. Ready for one more drop. That means then I got to go grab a drop from the other team. And that should be it. This should be the final one. Okay, let's go see what's cooking up here. Nice little jazz piece there. Oh, it's got a little way to go yet. Not done yet. Not done yet. Okay, once it goes, then I'll be able to claim it right here without having to go to another screen. Okay, here we go. Let me get out of this screen, get back to opening packs, and we will jump in and see. We got 48 packs. Okay, there we go. There's my drop. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see now. 48 packs on this outfit. Let me see how we're doing on drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next one in should be drop number 8. Sim coming in. Let's see if all those changes that I made on this theme team made any positive difference. Not that I'm asking for too much here. Okay. Okay, now let's get out of here. Ah, we took it on the chin again. 18 games under 500. Suck City. Okay. So we are ready to open up 48 packs. We do have 47 standard packs and 1 gold pack. So let's go ahead and get into them. Okay. Oh, historic silver with Oliver Perez. First timer to the collection. So what's he worth? He's got a good value on him. So he might help me out with those 2 missions. We're keeping this guy. Okay. 47 to go. Okay. Okay, nothing here. Keep going. Gold card belonging to Brusdar Gratterall with the Dodgers. Okay, so he's a first timer too. And his missions are done, so I may be selling him off stream. Okay, nothing new here. I don't think any of these historic historic irons are going to help me any. Okay. Okay. Let's keep going. Luis Polonia. Oh, hey. Might look at him too. I'll go back and go over this part of the stream on playback and try to figure out who I need to look at and who I don't need to look at for Iron Tournament teams. Come on, game. Let's see, Red Oldham. No, nothing there. Gold card belonging to Adley Rushman. Okay, first timer to the collection. His missions are done. Okay, so we might consider selling him off stream also. Okay, nothing new here for Tom Needham. Nope. And a whole lot of nope. Okay, 37 to go. Ooh, Marcel Lashman? Nah, seen him before. Marcel Lashman was a manager at one point in time, was he not? Ron Santo is a no? Yep. PTMS, okay, yeah. I'm missing some stuff in chat there. What's a good card I can use on my theme team lap? I can use Paul Derringer. I can use Pete. I've already got Pete Rose. I can use the Perfect Joey Votto card. I can use, let me see, I made myself a list of them. I can use Barry Larkin. I can use the Perfect Larkin. I can use the Perfect Derringer. I can use the Perfect Wade Hoyt. I can use the Perfect Ted Klaczewski, the Perfect Jose Rijo, and the Perfect Votto card. Those 6 are my targets. They are my targets that I'm really, really shooting for next with my next card purchase. Okay. Okay, so 34 packs to go. No. Okay. And nothing there. Jim O'Toole, there's not a good enough Jim O'Toole card in the game. Okay. Let me check something very, very quickly. Bear with me, please. No, okay. That was the last drop on my number 2, so I don't have to worry about that. So I only ended up getting 7 or 8. Who knows? Let's see here. So I don't have to go looking for drops anymore. Okay, a couple of historic irons here, but who's this? Live Luis Guillorme. We're going to sell him. Quick sell for this guy. What about Tim Leary? Okay, he's a dupe. What about Brett Tomko? He's not a dupe. I doubt seriously if I'll use Tomko on my tournament team. He's only a 40. Okay, let's see. Jacob Stallings. Joe Nuxhall's Reincarnation. Nothing new here. All live cards. Live cards again. Keeping zipping here. If I go a minute or two past 5 o'clock, it won't kill anything or anybody. Hey, keeping this card. Ezekiel Duran. Oh, nice. Okay, keeping him. Okay. Nothing new. Dowry Moretta. No, okay, Brian Schneider. He's a first-timer to the collection. He'll help out the Ocular Pat-Down mission. Look at, somebody wants to buy him for $6K, and the L10 is 9.6. Let's go. Okay, keeping this guy. Okay. That was a nice little draw. Probably the best draw of the day so far. Nothing here. Game's not giving me jack. But we got 20 packs to go. Only have time to do the drum roll. Let's get it. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a hell of a draw. This is my theme team. That card, once I sell him, can help me get my next Reds perfect card. Mort Cooper is not a candidate to play on my theme team, but damn, he'll help. He will help. Okay? Yep, the Gorgo luck kind of came through there, didn't it? Okay, let's keep, let me see, just for grins and giggles. I want to see what he's selling for. 25K is his L10? And someone wants to sell him for 33, and there was another sell order in there for 48. I don't know. if we can sell him somewhere in that neck of the woods, I'll be able to make enough money off of him to afford another good Reds Perfect card. Let's keep going. 19 packs to go. Some really good jazz there. Okay. First timer for him. First timer for Wireless Deck. Yeah, first time for him too. Nice Reds card. Okay. Historic Irons, aplenty in that pack. Okay. Keep moving. Ish, nothing here. And a whole lot of nothing here. Ew, Dana Eveland. I've seen him before. Okay. Okay, Historic Iron with Maury Martin, but he's a dupe, so nothing there. Homer Bailey from his Reds days, up there in the bronze corner. Okay, Carlos Fisher, another Reds card. Okay. Spike Owen, a Montreal Expos card. There's one for you, Lap. Spike Owen is a first-timer to the collection, so we might be looking at him for my Iron Tournament team. Marco Lemoncello is a dupe. 11 packs to go on this team, then we got about 90 to go on the other team. Harvey Haddix, yeah, he's a dupe. I've looked at him before. In fact, I've also pitched him on this Iron Tournament team, but since gave up on him. Okay, nothing new. I'm sadly lacking in chat attention, so I apologize for that. I rock this thing, okay, saying that now the Houston is really good. That was Mort Cooper, okay. Okay. Oh wow, okay. What was that one thing back in chat that I missed? Got to go back and take a look at it. Live Ross Stripling. He's a dupe. We'll sell him, and he's a quick sell. Okay, I have to run to OBS to see this one better. Okay. 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 Oh, I see. Okay. Get your hobbies here. What can we do? Get duplicate live, but never duplicate perfect icon? Space Lion Bear. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, you're talking about somebody else. Okay. Yeah, it is great to get a good card you can use on a theme team. I can't use him, but I can sell him and use the proceeds. Okay. Okay, you guys were talking over some Brothers cards. Okay. Yeah, okay, you were talking about placement cards within PTCS. Okay. Alrighty, so back to pack ripping. Let's keep moving. Another gold belonging to Live Clay Holmes, 88. Okay, so Clay Holmes is going to get sold. I do believe he's a dupe. He is, so let's sell him. And he's quick sell. So I'm building up some treasury here, folks. I haven't decided to sell the Mort Cooper yet. I'll sell him off screen. Okay, Duffy Lewis. Okay, seen him before. Keep going. 4 packs to go. The last 1 pack should be a gold pack. Okay, 2 more regular packs and then a gold pack. Okay, Pete Wilson. Okay, not that. Okay, gold pack coming up, and who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Tyler Stevenson with my Reds. Okay, let's go. Okay, he's a dupe. We'll sell him. Probably going for bare minimum. Oh, quick sell, baby. Quick sell Tyler. He's gone. And I picked up an Irv Higginbottom and added him to my Iron Tournament team just last weekend. Okay, because I drew him on Saturday, and I added him the same day on Saturday. Now, did I get myself any missions done? Any missions done? No missions. I'm pretty close to getting another perfect card here with a Hank Greenberg. Okay. So I could sell that Hank Greenberg on my theme team here and use that proceed to get myself some good stuff. So we are ready to leave this team and come back to the main team, the Flames, and see. Make sure that they've got their 90 drops. Or 90 packs, I should say. They've got their 90. Okay, so I need to spam a couple more Ace of Bronzes. We'll do one here first. And now we'll go back and open up packs. We're almost, I'd say, we're within just a few seconds. Final ad break coming up before we get into packs on the main team. So let's do that real quick, and we'll see you back here in just a moment. Stay tuned for this word from our sponsors. Here we go. Okay, gang, we are back. And we are just about ready to start ripping packs on the main team. We got 90 of them to rip, so let's get to it. We get some time at the end of this, which I kind of doubt. I want to take a look at that 59.92 tournament because that one is 19 numbers out, which means I might be packing again already. Okay, so 30 and 35. I've lost 5 games to 500 today. That sucks. Okay, 90 packs. Let's go get them. Let's get them. See if we can get them done in 15 minutes or less. Okay. Nothing here. I might not sell any cards unless they're really, really good cards. Okay. Ooh, nice card, nice card. He's a dupe. I can sell him. This one's worth selling. And I think he's going to go for $12.99. $12.99 will get you a Bobby Burke. He's good for all 3 of those missions. Kids, Cooperstown Club 2 Hits mission, and Rebirth Gold Plus Pitchers. So Bobby Burke is now out there for $12.99, best price available. Okay, go get him if you need him. Okay, 85 to go. Okay, nothing here. This team plays bronze tournaments. And they've been packing pretty well for me lately, so I'm not going to be looking for replacements. Nothing here. I'm going to start going Cavacom style on the packs. He zips through his. Ooh, first diamond card of the day. I hadn't even gotten the diamond yet. Let's see what's back here. Jock Peterson, the recipient of the slap heard all around Great American Ballpark from ex-Red Tommy Pham. They had a little disagreement, I guess, about a fantasy football thing of all the craziness. He's a dupe. I can sell him. And he's going up for bare minimum. Bare minimum for Jock Peterson. Okay, he's out there now. Best price available. 76 to go. Gold card. Luck's picking up, guys. Live Jordan Romano. He's going to be a dupe. Okay, sell him. And he's going to go for $10.99. He's got a little bit more value because of that extra mission. $10.99 for Jordan Romano. Go get him if you need him. Best price on the market. Because there again, there's a little skin in the game for OOTP and their perfect point economy, so to speak. Okay, ooh, historic Wilson Ramos. Duke will sell him. And he's going for 316. 316 will get you a Wilson Ramos if you need him for the Cooperstown Club 1 catcher mission. He is now on the market for the best price available. Go get him if you need him. Okay. 73 packs to go. About 13 minutes. It's going to be really seriously zipping here. So what I need to do is get the oven heated up. Because the pizza stone's already in the oven. All I got to do is heat up the oven and the stone. And oops, oh, I had a historic silver there and bypassed him entirely. I got to remember, it was 76 Red Munger. Okay, so I'll sell him off stream. Sorry about that, guys. I could have sold you a good card. Okay. Josh Harrison, local product. Ooh, Brandon Lau. This one's a good sell. He's going to go for 202. 202 will get you a Brandon Lau. He is now out there. Cooperstown Club 1 power mission. I've got it. Hi-oh! 110% complete. Okay. Okay, he is now out there for the best price available. Ooh, another diamond card. Jose Reyes. This card is worth some money, honey. What's he good for? Spec card. Hanging on to him. Hanging on to him. If I sell him, I'll sell him off stream. And if somebody wants to buy that Jose Reyes card, DM me in Discord. Okay? DM me in Discord and the first offer might be yours. Dobie Moore. We're going to sell him for the Negro League missions. Negro League 1 infielders. This will get you Pop Lloyd as your topper. Okay? And it's going to go for $189. $189 for Dobie Moore. On your way to Pop Lloyd. And if you noticed, I'm still playing Pop Lloyd in Diamond. Okay? I don't have Hannes Wagner yet. Okay? Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, 58 packs to go. We're making some progress here. Not a whole lot to get excited about. Oh, gold card, he said. Live Juan Soto. And he is going to be a little bit more than the bare minimum, just so OOTP derives a little bit of tax. So there we go. Up for sale. Okay, 53 to go. Okay. Oh, Stinko pack. More Stinko. Triple Stinko. And the only one saving that one was Jim Northrup, and he's a dupe, and I can sell him. Eesh. Gouge, gouge, gouge. We're going to go 279. 279 on Jim Northrup. Okay, for Larry Walker's silver build a lineup mission, he's now out there for the best price available. Okay, 49 to go. Okay, nothing here. 4001 perfect points. I rock this. Okay. I could have done him for that, but no, I decided to make it a little bit more. Okay, this card belongs to Pete Fairbanks, and this card belongs to Tommy Edman. A couple of dupes. We'll sell both of them. That's a quick sell. And Tommy Edman, are you a quick sell? He's a quick sell. That adds to the treasury. Okay. Okay. Now we're ready. Keep going. Help me buy packs, or help, not to buy packs, to buy some cards to get some missions done and get myself a Yaz. I want a Yaz. Okay. This is going to be for 385 for this card. 385 for Jeff Russell. Best price on the market is now out there. 385 perfect points for Mr. Russell. 44 to go. 8 minutes. We won't be long over 4 or 5 o'clock. Ooh, Ted Trent. He's a dupe, and he'll sell. Negro League 1 pitcher's mission. That will get you Bullet Joe Rogan as your topper. Okay? Bullet Joe as the topper. And I think he's going to go for $10.99. A little bit more cachet in there because BJR is a good card. Okay, another gold belonging to Adley Rushman. And he's a bare minimum. He's bare minimum. He's out there. Okay. Okay, 42 to go. And nothing here. Can we get some good cards, please? Not asking for much, just some good cards, please. Not here. Not in this pack. Got one here. Asking you shall receive. Ah! What do we got? Live Chris Martin, 97. Okay. He's a seller. And I do believe I'm going to put him up for bare minimum. Or $41.99. I think, yeah, $41.99, just so the game gets a little bit more. Oops, hang on a second. I hit the wrong blasted thing. Come on. Now, backspace, not bad. Okay, 4,199. To try to get the game a little bit more in its perfect point economy. Okay. Alrighty. Hey, oh, nothing here. 5 minutes to go. Brett Phillips, friend of the game. Gold card. What is it? Romance applies, so we'll sell him. And that's, yeah, that's going to be a bare minimum. Okay. He's out there. And nothing there. Or there. Ha ha ha! Here we go again. Drum roll. Second one today. Who is it? Oh, baby. Oh, baby. 2 historic perfects in one day. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. What is Ray Schalk going to do for me? Look at the value on that perfect card. Oh, baby. I'm going to be looking at him. Don't know about selling him, but that gives me an alternative to King Kelly and to Mickey Cochran. We will look at that card later. That card is a keeper for now. Okay? We'll look at him off screen. 2 perfects today. They were both historical. Woo! Feel the heat. Hey, gold and diamond. Gold card is live Freddie Peralta, and the diamond card is live Luis Garcia. So let's sell the gold. Okay? The gold is going to sell for quickly. Quick sell. What about Mr. Garcia? He is not a dupe. I'm positive of that. Oh, there, it was waiting on that to come in. That click-through had to come in. That is a duplicate. And yeah, he's going to be quick sold also. Okay. Alrighty, we are ready. 27 packs to go. I think we might make it. We might make it. Now check and see if there's anybody else out there running OOTP right now. I'll tell you what, if folks in chat could do me a favor and go check and see if there are any other streamers out there going, especially if they're an affiliate, and I can set up a raid without having to go check myself. Can somebody please help me out and check around Twitch and see if anybody else is streaming OOTP right now? because that'll allow me to set up a raid. And I'll be watching chat pretty close. Eesh, nothing here. 16 packs to go? Oh, we're certainly going to make it. Okay, keep going. Gold card and an historic silver on top of it. Live Lucas G. Okay, so we're going to sell this guy. And he's a quick sell. You're going to see that more and more on live cards. What about Eddie Guardado? Okay. He's a first timer. What is he? What's he good for? Fire the torpedoes that I do not have done yet. We're keeping this guy. We're keeping Eddie Guardado. He's a first timer to the collection. He's got some worth to him too. Almost 5K, not quite. So Guardado, thank you for signing with the team. Now go over and have a seat on the bench until I need you. Ooh, diamond card. What is it? Live Bryce Harper, duplicate. And I think he's going to go for bare minimum. Bryce Harper, bare minimum. 4001 will get you a Harper card if you still need it. If he doesn't sell by tonight, along with these other bare minimums, I'll probably turn around and cancel the sales and quick sell. Okay. Nothing here. Is anybody playing Ray Shaw at all in Diamond? Just curious. Okay, nothing here. Almost 5 o'clock and we only have 5 packs to go. I think we're just about done with our nice cards. We do have a gold pack coming up. Hey, historic silver Newt Allen. He's a dupe, we'll sell him. He's in the Negro League One infielders mission, the one that gets you Pop Lloyd. And I think I'm going to put Mr. Newt Allen up for $10.99. $10.99 will get you a Newt Allen card. They're again, just because I'm trying to get some extra perfect points in the economy there for OOTP on their taxes. Okay, last pack, gold pack. And here we go. What's back here? Ah! Former Red La Piedra, Luis Castillo. And he is going to he's going to go up for bare minimum. Okay? Bare minimum for La Piedra. Miss him like the dickens. Let's go see if we got anything done with missions. I didn't want that. I want this. Missions. Did we get anything done? No, we didn't get anything done. Okay, let's go check that longest running tournament. I might be able to spam a third slot because I think a third one was open. It was. I'm going to check out that 92. I'm going to check out that 92 because there's now a 20 number difference between that 92 and the 12 that I just hit. Okay? 92, show me what you got. Are we going to go packing? Building up a decent treasury, and it's going to get even bigger by the time I sell Ray Shaw or King Kelly or somebody. Somebody's going to get sold. I'm packing the California Halos. Okay, I'm in the semifinals, so I'm assured at least 3 packs. And I will already have had all 5 of my Twitch drops, which would be, let's see here, I have to go back a ways to get to the Twitch drops. Okay, because I opened a boatload of packs. I sold some cards too in the meantime. Looking for a number at the beginning of that rightmost column. A number. Because that's going to tell me right here. 1, 2, 3, I got all 5 of my Twitch drops. Boom, there they are, all in a pretty little row. Nice little duckies. So, we are ready. Did anybody find another streamer going in Twitch? Is there anybody else out there in Twitchville? I'll go take a quick look and tell you what I see. Because otherwise, if we can't find somebody to send you to, I Rock This is live, okay? I Rock This, we're going to end up rating you, buddy, okay? We are rating you today. So hang on, everybody. We are going to send you all over to, okay, Cubs Fan 23 Steve, I see coming in right now with the I Rock This. So we're going to do that. Set up the raid. Okay. Got to spell raid correctly. Okay. All right. All right. So let me get to the right screen here in OBS. And we will get ready to say sayonara to you good folks. Okay. Whew! What a whirlwind day. We got through it all in one piece. I'm going to go out to the kitchen and start up the oven, get the pizza stone heated up. So, wishing everybody a fond farewell. It's Gorgo 2005. Rounding third and heading for home. Have a great rest of the day, everybody. And give I Rock This all the Gorgo love that you can. And we will see you folks hopefully on Wednesday. Same time, same bat channel. I'm sorry, today is Wednesday. Duh. See you on Saturday at noontime. Saturday at noontime. At noon to 2, that's going to be a return to our regular time slot. And then it's Sunday that we return to this 3 to 5 p.m. time. So anyway, folks, take care, all of you, and have a great rest of your day. We will see you, hopefully, on Saturday. And say hi to I Rock This while you're there. And in the meantime, hasta la bye-bye. Take care.